gaining 100 elo points usually takes you a year or so, sometimes even more. But this young boy did it in just one day, in one event. Although it was in Blitz ratings, it's still a commendable job. Welcoming Arjun here on the screen. Hello, Arjun. What have you done? Look at this. This is simply phenomenal. You gained 107 elo points and pumped up your rating from 2616 to 2723, becoming world number 32 in Blitz.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I'm very happy.
It was amazing. Yeah, like you were on fire in that tournament. You won one game after another. You were 9 out of 9, having beaten Aronian 2 times, David Howell 2 times, Rauf Mamedov. Then you beat Martirosyan Hike, and then also Caruana.
Yeah.
Did you expect anything like this to happen?
Oh no, for sure. I had no expectations going into the tournament. I just wanted to give my best, have fun, and see what happens. Classical didn't go as expected, but it's compensated it, so it's fine.
Yeah, classically you also gained some elo points, right? I mean 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's just two.
Yeah, 2.
Doesn't matter, but it's a great experience though. I learned a lot.
Do you think that playing that Champions Chess Tour and then that match with Aronian, which was very intense, helped you this time when you started facing the top players in Blitz?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was playing much more confidently. In 2020 Aeroflot, in the Blitz event, I played Nepo and I was very scared, but this time I was facing these top players much more confident.
So you would say that this the fact that you get to play the top players is a huge benefit, because even if you may not win that in that tournament, that experience helps you to win in future.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great experience and it's
Yeah.
very much needed for every chess player.
Amazing. And also, this is the top three. What do you have to say about Kirill Shevchenko, who won the first place? Because, I mean, that was also unexpected that he would come first. And you
Yeah,
lost 2 games against him.
yeah, he didn't start off so well, but he made a brilliant comeback. He won 7 or 8 games in a row, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. And he finished first with 10,000. You also got $6,000, which is a nice prize money to take back home.
Yeah, I'm happy. Alright.
Yeah,
I'm kind
and
of disappointed that I missed first, but no complaints. Nevertheless, it was all great.
true, true. I mean, if 1 point more and you would have won the tournament.
Yeah, I think had I made a single draw against Shevchenko, I would have still won the tournament.
Correct, correct, true, because that would have reduced his half a point.
Yeah.
And we prepared this, and it has some special significance because you're like coming out of this egg, and also you have this Superman kind of a thing. So it's like the new Superman is coming into the the elite chess.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I liked it.
Okay, very cool. So, Arjun, you played many great games, but I think your game against Fabi was tremendous. You managed to beat the world number 2 with some great chess. Would you also agree?
I think there is some lag or something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, this is my favorite game from the tournament for sure.
This is your favorite game. So shall we look at it and you can tell us, maybe, I mean, it's a blitz game, but I think the quality of the game was pretty good.
Yeah, I was very happy after the game with my play.
Okay, let's take it through. Knight f3, d5. This was the first time you played Fabiano?
Yeah,
Knight f6, c4, e6, and g3. So Catalan is, of course, one of your main repertoires that you play. But Caruana played this line with bishop d6. And I remember it's now becoming popular. It is popular. It has been popular, but not as much as, say, bishop e7.
yeah. I actually new Fabis game against Yifan from this opening. It went like knight c3, c6, queen c2. So that's what I followed.
Okay. Castles. And you go for a quick e4, not developing your bishop here. Is there any particular reason?
With the bishop on d6, this is how they play. I think because when the bishop directly goes to e7, then in the case of knight c3 and queen c2, black can just take dc4 and meet e4 with b5.
So this is what you mean, like check here, knight c3, say c6, queen c2, castles.
No, I think if he castles, he can take d4
directly take
and keep the pawn with b5.
e4, then b5. So your aim is that if bishop d6 here.
Yeah, now this is no longer possible because of e5.
So let's say instead of castles, if you take here e4, then if you go back, then you can just take this.
Yeah, and e5 is, black just cannot keep the pawn.
Got it. Very nice, because the threat was e5 to win this piece here.
Yeah.
So he went castles, you went e4. Now he took knight takes, queen takes. And I was just trying to analyze it. Knight d7 is the main move here, but he went c5.
Yeah, I myself had a game from 2019 here against Visak. I think in that game I played bishop g2.
Here, bishop g2.
Yeah, I think so.
So had you analyzed it back then and you remembered the analysis, or you just improved over the board?
Back then I must have analyzed, but I did not remember. I just improved it over.
Okay, got it. Bishop c3, knight c6, castles, queen e7, bishop g2. So this long castle move idea, you were sure about it? Because also another way to play could be bishop g2 and short castle.
Yeah, I think that's probably a bit safer, but long castle felt nice here, and it seemed that white is way beyond in development.
So queen e7, and you put your bishop here. And I think this move bd7 could be a mistake.
Yeah, it is. While playing bishop g2 itself, I saw this, but I wasn't sure that he really played it.
I mean, what else can he do? Like maybe rook d8, perhaps?
Or maybe he can just take cd and try for some bishop b4.
Bishop b4. Okay.
Maybe.
So bishop d7, and you had already seen this exchange sacrifice beforehand.
Yeah, but I just took some time to make sure it actually works.
Okay, so you have what, 29 seconds you took out in a 3-minute game, which is quite a lot. And then you took here, and then guys, if you want to pause this video and think, but already too many hints have been given. So rook d7, what a move, and takes. And it's also not like totally winning or something, right? It's just a nice exchange sacrifice for compensation.
No, it's not compensation. I think it's concrete.
It's very concrete, yeah. It's basically you're getting, but you're not winning too much material, maybe a pawn.
Yeah, but pawn, bishop pair, and he had a lot of weaknesses in the position after that. So
if he goes f5 here, then this should be over.
Yeah, bishop f2, and I think here bishop d5 is very strong.
Bishop d5. Okay, and if I go here, g7 is hanging.
Yeah. So bishop d5, maybe bishop knight e7 is possible. And I can take on b7 with b8 and then knight f8. And if the b7 and I'm up a pawn, also I get the d5.
Correct. So you went g6 and you took here. And was this?
I had already seen knight h7, but I was trying to make queen h4 work.
Yeah, you took 35 seconds here as well.
Yeah, I knew that I have knight h7 as a backup, and I was trying to make this work. So h5, knight e4.
This is forced, right? h5, or can you do like f6 business?
No, f6
nice. Sorry?
96, 96.
Ah, yeah, 96. And then bishop d5 is coming if you take here.
Yeah.
So he has to go h5.
94, bishop d4 or e7, and knight f6 takes e5, and I thought queen takes f6.
And he e5.
Yeah, bishop c6, he has queen c6, so this was not working.
But this looks good, right? There must be something.
I also felt so, but I couldn't find anything, and I thought it's just better if I saw one winning position and go with it.
Correct. So you took king takes. King takes is met with a mate here.
Yeah.
So he had to go f5. And now you took on f8, attacking the queen. He took back. Queen e2. Did you feel a bit nervous here, or you thought this is not difficult?
Yeah, I was not trying to think about anything else.
Just play. Right. So knight d4, he took. Queen takes. You got your rook in. Queen f6, and now one another pawn.
Yeah, and
Rook d7.
my rook on d7 is pretty strong. Hence, the bishop on b7 stays there forever.
Yeah, and also the c pawn is just racing ahead. Queen
Yeah.
f8 and a3 calmly, stopping queen b4. Maybe ideas. Queen c5. King here. Would you could not push the pawn, right? Or could you?
No, there is rook b7 and rook c7 check.
Yeah, this comes with a check, and then you lose everything. So
Yeah.
you don't have to rush. So a3, maybe king. Why not king b1 and like to prepare this c7?
Yeah, it's possible. I just played it.
You
Not
just
specific.
played a3 for this check. King here, king, queen c2, queen b5, and yeah, the finish also was very cute. Yeah, like rook g7 here.
Yeah.
Not c8 because after rook d7 he can still fight on. But
Yeah.
take, king takes, and then queen. What a beautiful game, Arjun. And would you say like the quality of this game was good enough, like a classical game?
That I'm not sure of, but after the game, I was very happy with the way I played.
Yeah, true. And what do you have to say about your 103, 107 point gain? What does it mean to you? Is it like, oh, it's just blitz rating, it's not very important, classical rating is more important, or is it like, oh, blitz rating is also very important, now I'm India number 3? How do you look at it?
Classical rating is more important, but I think Blitz has an equal value too, and I'm pretty happy with it. That I'm 2700 plus.
Yeah, you're also India number 3 now. And you know what I was thinking is your rapid rating needs to be pushed up a bit because it is close to what, 2300, 2330.
Yeah.
And you are playing at Tata Steel Chess India, which is starting in a week's time now. So there maybe you get your another 100, 200 ELO points.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Are you excited for playing in Kolkata?
Oh yeah, for sure. It will be my first closed classical event.
First
Sorry,
closed.
OTB.
Closed
So-
OTB event. Wow. And I'm glad that you are playing there. What do you have to say about the opposition there? Like, you know, Aronian is playing, Maksudlu, Vidit, Adiban, Shankland, Le Kwang Liem.
Yeah, it's going to be very strong. Yeah. I look forward to it. I'm excited.
What do you do now in these 7 days before that event?
Well, I have my college, but I'm not sure if I'll go. And okay, I plan on working on openings a little bit.
Okay. You will work on your own or with your coach or with your second. How would you work?
Maybe with my coach. I'm
With your
not sure.
coach. Who are you working right now with? If that is a secret, maybe you cannot reveal. You don't need to reveal. But if it is not,
Probably I would not like to reveal now, but yeah.
maybe if you win Tata Steel Chess India, then we'll ask you again.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see that.
Awesome, awesome, Arjun. And I think you also you guys celebrated your like nice performance here by spending a lot of time together, right? The Indian team, you all were together. I was
Yeah,
also speaking with Vantika before this interview, and she said that a lot of time was spent playing Avalon in Grand Swiss.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Fabi also joined us in Avalon sometimes, and it was great.
Great, wonderful, Arjun. Always speaking to the point, having very nice things to say, and I think it was a tremendous performance by you. And I wish you good luck for the next events.
Thank you.